Andrew Wilson, who is the CEO of EA, spills the beans on all things Sims 4 and the new DLCs that are coming soon. A lot of Simmers did react when he mentioned that there is going to be over 15 packs over the next year when it comes down to DLC. A lot of Simmers have a lot of things to say, and which we'll be getting into, but first I want to say welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is the Simian, my name is Yen, I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? And we're going to get into that very first topic, and first and foremost, I want to say thanks to the Sims community because this is where I got all of my information. And of course, everything will be linked down below in the description for you to check out the article yourselves. It does say EA's latest report for the new physical year promises over a dozen of Sims 4 releases. Now, with that being said, we do have more details saying the passion of the Sims community remains strong as the franchise powers towards its 25th anniversary. Since its launch in 2014, The Sims 4 has suppressed 85 million players, with FY24 up double digits year over year. And again, this is already one of the largest communities in the world, and we believe this is usually successful franchise has the potential to become one of the largest creator platforms in entertainment. Well, Andrew Wilson had more to say about this, and he did continue on to say, looking ahead, we are committed to entertaining and inspiring our loyal and engaged Sims 4 fans through over 15 content updates over the coming year, while working on multiple experiences in the Sims universe to leverage user-generated content to deepen our community and expand our audience. Now, a lot of Simmers had things to say about this, including myself, and I ended up tweeting out, although new content is exciting, I'm gonna need The Sims to spend a year focusing on previous packs they released and fixing the current state that it's in. I believe that there are just way too many DLCs with the amount of broken, unfortunate things that are going on within game, and of course I feel like majority of these new content ideas is going to be none other than kits, and I do feel like the latest DLCs that we did have recently all came with problematic issues, in which you can watch my other videos that goes into further explaining more detail about that. And of course, once this article actually got released, a lot of Simmers were just not happy with the results, and a lot of people felt the same way I did. If not, there were some Simmers who were 50-50, but majority of Simmers that I've seen, at least on my page, was very concerned about this, and we're going to get into a couple of Simmers tweets, and you guys let me know your opinions down below. Someone by the name of Little Red Riding Sim said, prepare yourself for lots of kits. While I'm starting to see the value kits can add, I really hope we will still see a big game pack geared towards occults this year. Fairies, is this still happening for us? And Vixen Pixels said, as much as I love new content, there comes a point where the Sims team needs to realize the game is struggling as it is. They need to stop focusing on releasing new packs and have like even just 6 months actually fixing the game. $30 plus for a broken game. And Rubia said, better that they dedicate themselves to fixing bugs for the next 12 months instead of releasing 15 content DLC. Elisa said, well, I love getting new content. What good will they be if the previous packs never get fixed? And will you just be adding more broken content to add to the rest? I'd love to dine out for it to get fixed, but we have the glitches I've heard about. And Ashley said, more kits probably. It's the easiest they can batch out. Nothing exciting, as the more packs you add to the game, the more unstable it becomes, and more packs with future features, and you got more bugs and issues and problem where simulation lag. But yay, more stuff to convert to Sims 2 and 3, and a lot of Simmers feel the same way. Now, I do want to get into my thoughts and opinions, but first I want to recap a little bit over the previous kind of roadmaps that we've had, and this one was the most, 2 roadmaps ago, from September to December, we had the Hustle and Bustle. Now, I do want to do a little bit of speculation on exactly the DLC that we will be getting over the next couple of, the next couple of months within the next year, but if we look at the Hustle and Bustle, we do realize that stuff packs were brought back. So I do think that the next content DLC that we're going to be receiving within those 15 contents are going to have a stuff pack in it, whether it's 1 or 2, but I wouldn't get your hopes up high. Again, a lot of people did compare, the Chef Hustle to the Cool Kitchen, so, a lot of people are on edge on what exactly we'll be getting as far as DLC. And then we did have, of course, kits. Kits literally came out a couple years ago, and they have just been showing out ever since. And we also did get some new fun things with the Hustle and Bustle, such as the Sims Discord, which I still haven't used till this day. Again, Discord is very confusing to me, and I will never understand how it works. But then there was also things such as, SDX drops and base game updates. Again, all Hustle and Bustle did was say and more. So this could possibly be a thing with the, the December roadmap coming up, and I do think that they're going to end up putting out more things next week about the new DLC that is coming soon. Again, a lot of people are wondering when's the next roadmap. We also did end up getting the For Rent, which had its own set of controversies because, again, there was a lot of bugs and glitches. Until this day, some of these things are still not working, unfortunately. Now, I'd love to know your opinions down below. And they did end up mentioning more new merch drop because, again, they did upload, The Sims online, and a lot of people have been having fun with merch as well. So there was patch notes, there was little things here and there. This is the kind of thing that I'm talking about that could very well be within our December roadmap just because they feel like they've done enough already with what they have. I do definitely see them doing more and more kits, and they did end up finishing off the Hustle and Bustle roadmap with, of course, the Not So Creative, which I felt like was a good idea, but it was very poor timing, especially because For Rent was hanging on by a thread, and a lot of people had a lot of issues with that. But it did look like they were kind of being tone deaf to the idea of fixing the game and just coming out with brand new content. Now, let's talk about the most recent roadmap that we did already just have, and I do want to talk about this because I feel like it's going to fall into the next couple of DLCs that we will be receiving with the next roadmap that's coming out for this summer, and that was called Cause a Sensation, and this was from January to April. We did get 2 kits with Goth Galore and Castle Estate, and of course Goth Galore was really cool. I feel like it had its own vibe, but Castle Estate was an absolute flop as far as builders go, and a lot of people felt some kind of way about that. A lot of people did feel like they were lacking on this situation because, of course, The Sims was celebrating its 24th anniversary, and they just weren't really doing anything besides being money hungry. Again, they uploaded more things onto the merch site, which was very overpriced in my personal opinion. And then they also did some limited stock, kind of things. They did a giveaway. It was like a couple of giveaways, like a little expansion pack. It was just something that a lot of people were thinking like, we want more. Again, they did do the live stream. They did end up pulling out more things, especially with like this little challenge. I never even did the challenge. I was supposed to do it with you guys. I'm like, I don't know. I got bored of it already, even just by looking at it. But I think it was really cool that they did decide to add, some base game updates, such as the vitiligo update, which is something that we should have gotten a long time ago. And then, of course, there was the Crystal's Creation stuff pack, which was... It just, guys, it backfired once again because, again, we had another broken pack, and that's why a lot of people are nervous about these next 15 DLCs coming because, again, they feel like we are going to be getting nothing but broken packs. There was the Dark and Lovely collaboration with more diversity representation, and we did get the Party Essentials kit as well as the Urban Homage kit, which both were successful, even though I wasn't a big fan of the Party's Essential, but you guys let me know if you guys were a fan of either or. Now, this is where I start to talk about why I feel that we're going to get majority of these are going to be kits. I can promise you guys at least 10 of these, maybe not, at least 8 of these are going to be kits. 8 or 9. Actually, I'm gonna go with 9. I think about 9 of these are going to be kits, and here is why. We do know that the Sims Direct has been having issues with the latest DLCs and coming out with multiple different projects. I feel like the reason that they cannot come out with these bigger projects is because there's always something going wrong. And like the other Simmer said when we were reading some Simmers tweets, that it's just an easier way to put out content without making it look like they're not putting out anything. Kits were a very easy cop-out, I feel like, when it came down to The Sims 4, and I definitely feel like it had something to do with Rachel Franklin and Lindsay Pearson teaming up and saying, yes, let's do that, because smaller projects work, bigger projects take more time and more things to fix. So, again, I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on that, but with everybody talking about, the new content and DLC, a lot of people were wondering what's going to be going on with Project Rene, and they have not stated anything. We do know that Project Rene was talked about over a year ago now, and a lot of people have been wondering. We need the updates on what has been going on with them, but I don't think we're going to get an update anytime soon. Maybe we will see something with Behind the Sims Summit, if that. And I just want to reiterate that all of this is all allegedly. This is my personal opinion, but I do feel that 8 or 9 of these DLCs are for sure going to be majority of kits. It's just proven, it's just known. If you look at the amount of times they've released kits, it has just been over time and time again. So a lot of people are kind of over the 15 DLCs, and it's just like, you know, just fix the game. We really could care less. Love to know your opinions down below. And again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video or learn something new, please give me a thumbs up. And I have some new videos coming out very soon to you guys. Thank you all for your patience, as I know that the consistency hasn't been up to par, and we are on the road to 30K. And whether you're a silent viewer, you comment on my videos, you like my channel, or you share my videos, at the end of the day, you still supported me in some shape, way, or form, and for that, I thank you. I will see you on the next video. Bye.